What's going on, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out the new single by the band Ambush. The name of this song is Come Angel of Night. Now, I've really enjoyed their previous singles that they released for their new album coming up September 5th, literally right around the corner, and I'm super looking forward to it because, like I said, I really enjoyed their previous singles for the album already, especially the song Evil in All Dimensions. Love that. That's the title of the album as well. So I'm really excited to check out this new song. Without further ado, let's just give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
You can hide in the darkness.
pretty cool, not too shabby. But on first listen, it's definitely my least favorite of the singles that they've released for the new album so far. But it's not a bad song by any stretch. It just didn't quite have that wow factor that like Evil in All Dimensions and stuff did for me. But the band, they have a really cool sound. It's kind of a blend of like old school heavy metal mixed with some thrash and like a touch of power metal in there for good measure. And so it's a really neat fusion. It's not quite as evident in this song. This song is more, I would say, of like the old school heavy metal thrashy sort of style. So you don't get as much of that like power metal influence in there. It's still there in spots, but so this song's a little bit more on the straightforward side, I would say, than like some of the previous singles. But it grew on me quite a bit as it went, especially that chorus. The first time I heard the chorus, it kind of, I was like, all right, but it kind of just passed me by. The next time I heard the chorus, I kind of grooved with it a bit more. But the last time I heard it, for some reason, it kept encroaching like deeper and deeper, I guess, like being like more and more infectious to me, or just more engaging to where I just got in the vibe of it more and more as I heard it. So the last time I heard it, I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty tight. Like I was kind of digging it quite a bit more than I had been earlier in the song. So yeah, musically especially, it's definitely got that like thrashy vibe with the guitar riffs and just kind of the speed of it and stuff like that, which is cool. It keeps a real solid kind of energetic momentum throughout the song. And yeah, I mean, I just like the guitar work quite a bit, the guitar riffs and just things like that. And then the whole solo section and stuff. You kind of had sound like some dual guitars kind of going, and it was neat. And the drum work too, I thought was really solid. It was cool there at the end. I like kind of the drum bit there at the end. And yeah, I mean, just throughout the song, it kept a nice pace and rhythm to it. The verses are really cool. One thing that's interesting about this song, and that I kind of dig about this band, is like the vocal approach. I really, really like his vocal style and approach, because the music in this song, for the most part, is never like doing anything too crazy. I mean, sure, there's some like kind of intricate stuff woven in there, and some nice riffs, and like I said, keeping the pace moving, but it's kind of there. And then like in the verses and even in the chorus, it's like what really helps bring personality to it is just the vocals and his approach, his delivery. There's almost a theatrical sort of approach to a lot of the ways in which he delivers the lines. It's like you have the lines there, the lyrics, and then you have like the music, and instead of just kind of delivering like statically, like kind of the lines with like a simple like kind of little melody and kind of repeating that and things like that, he really kind of just has a almost like an organic approach to it. Like he keeps like obviously kind of like the melodies there and stuff like that, but just the way he delivers each line is almost like each line is like a blank canvas. Like maybe you have like the background scenery, but it's like you're painting a picture or something, and it's like he's got like a stack of like the same picture, and it's like the same background, so it's got like the same foundation for how the picture, kind of has to be or be presented to a degree, but then there's a lot of freedom in there with what you can put onto that background or how you can approach it. And that's how I feel, is like each line, it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to deliver it this way. This is how I'm feeling here. The next line, it's like, yes, we still have the same foundation, the same sort of parameters, but I'm going to deliver it like this way, like it's a little bit different, each time. And it's just really cool. I really, really dig that approach. And that's why I say it's a bit of a almost theatrical sort of approach And it just brings a lot of personality to the song, to what otherwise could be kind of redundant or plain or something. And so, yeah, I just really, really dig that approach and the way that he does that. And then a lot of like those echo effects are really, really cool too. It just has this neat sort of vibe to it. Oh man, and that one like high falsetto kind of like note that he did in the song, ooh, that was just glorious. I feel like it almost could have used like one more of those like at the end of the song as like the music's kind of doing like the outro sort of bit, but beggars can't be choosers, right? But so that was really cool. And then yeah, just in the chorus, like I said, it really kind of grew on me, the melody and stuff like that. And again, just the way he approached it, like certain lines, he has a little bit more grit. Other lines, he's a little bit lighter in his voice, and he just plays with how he delivers each line and even each like singular word. The way he'll emphasize a certain word even in a line versus how he'll emphasize certain words in like the next line. And so I just really love that. It's almost like the song was like his vocal playground, and he could kind of just deliver how he wants to throughout, and I love that. Like it's just really, really cool. And then yeah, I mean the bridge, the guitar solos and stuff was really neat, and yeah, I mean the song really kind of keeps that pace moving, and yeah, it's just cool. This band, they're incredibly talented, and they have a really cool approach, and I just dig their style. So I'm looking very, very forward to the new album. Even though this was like my least favorite of their singles so far, I still enjoyed it. I still think it's a solid song. It just doesn't quite rise up to like Evil in All Dimensions or the other one. I forget the name of it. But yeah, still cool. And yeah, this is a really highly anticipated album for me right now. So yeah, September 5th, right around the corner. Anywho, let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? How does it stack up for you compared to their other singles they've released for the new album? And are you looking forward to the new album? Are you going to check it out? Let's talk about it all in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Ranger, out.